Are you kidding? That is the hardest question. I actually couldn't answer that. That's an impossible question. Contemporary dance is whatever you make it. The nature of it being contemporary means it's anything that's new. So any dance forms that are new, they're contemporary. So it's actually impossible to define, but that's why we love it.
Something I love about contemporary dance is there's always an element of improvisation to it. Like even if we've rehearsed it many, many times, it's new tonight because it's fresh in this moment. It's coming alive in the same moment that it's disappearing. And so just rest in the excitement of seeing bodies move and enjoy what you want to enjoy and don't enjoy what you don't want to enjoy, and we'll be happy to share that with you.
I think as audience coming to dance, you've just got to come with an open mind.
Don't go into it thinking you need to know anything.
Whatever your interpretation is of the show is right.
There is no should. It's just take it for what you see it. If you don't see a deeper meaning, maybe there wasn't intended to be one, or even if there was and you miss it, that's completely fine.
Contemporary dance isn't typically so concerned with story or with narrative.
It doesn't have a very through line of, oh, this is exactly what it's about, and I think that's the point.
That's what makes it interesting, I think, because it deals with things that are complex and ambiguous and kind of in the grey areas of the human experience.
Every individual viewer gets to have their own opinion, gets to have their own story.
I always say, like, it's okay to laugh if you're seeing something and it makes you feel unsure, or if it makes you want to laugh, that's always like welcome. It's probably there to make you laugh.
What makes it so exciting is you're allowed to feel whatever it makes you feel, and there's nothing wrong with that.
It's okay to not understand what's going on.
I think there's a conception of contemporary dance especially that it's a bit alienating or difficult to understand, that you need to have seen a lot of dance to get it, but I really push against that because I think actually dance is one of the most universal art forms because it doesn't use language, it crosses cultural barriers, and we all know what it is to have a body and what it is like to move, and there's so much pleasure in dance, and dance is so essential to every single culture around the planet.
I think art is just a vessel in ways that we can see our world and the world in a different perspective, and so anything you can get from watching dance, watching visual art, watching anything is just to kind of see your own perspective or to change your own perspective. So just come in with an open mind and let yourself feel the things that you're feeling.
Be super open and attentive to the visuals that are being created, because I think they're so powerful, and sometimes we take such simplistic movements, but when you put them onto 42 dancers who are moving at the same time, it becomes almost like this emotional, intellectual experience when you're watching so many people moving in sync with one another.
I'd say for this piece in particular, because it's so choreographed in a specific way where the focus is always driven to the center point of what's happening, I almost believe that aside from needing a contemporary background in dance to understand and appreciate a show, I believe that Stephanie Lake's choreography speaks for itself.
So many like shapes and stuff that are being created that are like mind-blowing.
I really love abstraction, and I love form and structure and patterns. At the same time, I do want there to be an emotional connect with an audience, and I want them to feel something. I'm not going to tell them explicitly what they're meant to be feeling, but I do want them to be moved and to have some kind of visceral, physical, emotional reaction.
And whether you're familiar with dance or not, you will be impacted to an emotional degree regardless.
It's really beautiful. Dance is like a form of art really that people kind of aren't really as connected to. They don't really go out and see dance shows often, so I think it's super exciting and important to see like how the body moves as a form of art.
I actually think dance is one of the most accessible art forms, and it's great to have shows that connect with such big, diverse audiences, and I really hope that we can prove to people that, yeah, you don't have to have any prior knowledge of dance to really enjoy it.
Seeing live theater and any live performance is a gift in itself. So if you just go in with an open mind, take away what you want to take away, there's no like hard meaning that you should go in or like take from it. As long as you enjoy the experience, well, hopefully you enjoy the experience, then that's all that matters.
Go with it. It's like entering into a dream state or something. Maybe some things make sense, maybe some things other things don't make sense, but together you've been through something, and it's made you think and made you feel.